Yeah.
Go. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno!
Today, Mr. Delcher and I will be making two Italian dishes with Miss Olivo as well. The first one we're going to make this afternoon is stuffed shells.
Oh,
Alright.
I love stuffed shells, Mr. Boone.
Really?
It's one of my favorite dishes. I like it better than lasagna.
And lasagna is much more time consuming than it takes as opposed to making stuffed shells.
Excellent.
So, what I have already done is I've already cooked my my stuffed shells for approximately 9 minutes in boiling water. I wanted to cook them until they're al dente, which means they're going to be a little bit firm still. All right. After that, I rinsed them under cold water, and now they're ready to be stuffed. So now, Mr. Delcher, we are going to make the stuffing.
So to make the stuffing, I took 1 container of ricotta cheese that it's about 15 ounces, and I popped it into. Luckily, it slipped right out into the bowl, and then I took a quarter of a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, and I cracked 1 egg into the bowl.
Okay, now while Mr. Delcher was putting all those ingredients together, I started to cut some fresh basil here, and I'm going to take a few more leaves. All right? The recipe calls for about anywhere between 6 to 8 leaves, but what you want to do is you want to do a chiffonade cut. When you do a chiffonade cut, you want to take your leaves and you want to roll them into like a circular cigar-shaped cylinder. All right? Make sure you always tuck your fingers back, and you're going to cut them into thin strips. And most Italian dishes call for basil. Okay, so we're going to put that into our bowl.
I love fresh basil in the afternoon.
The smell is wonderful. Okay. And then next I'm going to add a quarter cup of Italian parsley. The best way to separate the stems from the leafy part, what you're going to use is put your hand here, one hand here, below the rubber band usually, and just give it a twist. Okay? A quarter cup, I would say it's about that much. Put that off to the side. Again, make sure you put your item in the center of your cutting board. You want to try to get it into a small ball as much as possible. Take your knife. Fingers always back again. And you want to chop that up. And this we're going to finely chop, so we want to go back over a couple times with the knife.
I also like the smell of parsley.
Mr. Delcher, when is the time to start planting fresh herbs?
Oh well, a lot of people are starting to plant like parsley. At least right now, parsley is a kind of a cool weather crop. So there are some people that are planting parsley now, and their lettuces and some of their other greens right now. But I would wait till, especially in our area of Essex, Morris, Passaic County, I recommend that we wait a couple more weeks, kind of more closer to the end of April, to do some of our planting, especially if you're trying to get some fresh basil. It is a good time. I know there's a lot of great deals right now to get some seeds or stuff to start things inside the house.
Okay, so I'm going to add the fresh chopped up parsley to the bowl. And let's see if there's anything else we have to add to that. We have ricotta cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You did the Parmesan cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Basil, chiffonade of basil, fresh parsley, 1 egg. Mr. Delcher, we need a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Okay? And the pepper and the salt, it would be to taste. All right? That should be good. Okay, I should have went over this first, but I put my oven on 400 degrees. All right, so pre-bake your oven first, all right, before you start this whole process. All right, and then obviously you want to cook your shells off, get all your mise en place together, and then just get to the point where we are right now. Okay, so you're gonna mix that all together, Mr. Delcher.
All right, I need a spoon.
Here you go.
Ah, the nice big spoon. So I gotta mix it all up.
All right, let me rinse this off.
Let me slide over.
So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take some. You can use homemade marinara sauce. We're just using jarred marinara sauce today. Again, this dish is not very complicated. It's relatively easy, quick, easy. A good family food item to make. So I'm gonna open up my jar of sauce.
Mr. Boone,
Yes.
real quick, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What is the purpose of the egg in this dish?
The egg helps everything kind of bind together.
Okay, so it's like a binder.
Yes.
Because I was thinking, like, cheese is already pretty
Cheese does help
solid
as well. Yeah.
as well, but
And
I
it gives it
just
a good
wasn't sure.
consistency. You can see how creamy it is as well.
Ah, yes.
All right, so you take a little. Let me put some gloves on. Dutcher, have you
How's
ever
that?
been to Italy?
I have not,
No,
but Miss
neither have I.
Olivo has.
I have been.
So we'll have to stay tuned for that next.
Yes, so she could talk about that.
I
In the
understand.
next video.
Okay. All right, so if you want to put gloves on, otherwise just make sure you wash your hands. Now we're going to sprinkle some sauce on the bottom of our pan. If you want to use a disposable aluminum pan, much easier, or you could use a Pyrex glass pan. All right, so we're gonna put a light coating of sauce on the bottom of the pan. Good. All right, move that around a little bit so the whole pan is covered. Okay. All right, our cheese mixture is done. You want to take one of your shells and you want to kind of cup it open like this in the palm of your hand. All right. Take a spoon,
A smaller spoon.
a small spoon, yeah, and take a pretty big, nice heaping of the filling, and you want to stuff it in. Just kind of even it out, and then put the shell face down like that. All right, Mr. Delcher, would you like to
I'd
do
like
that?
to try one too, to do it myself. I've never made these before. I usually
So
buy them
cup it in your hand like that. Put it more in your palm.
like that.
Yeah.
I've always bought the frozen kind when I've done this myself. Did I not put
That's
enough?
cheating. Perfect. Perfect.
I kind of cup it together. And like
Very
that.
good. Very good.
Oh,
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill up this entire pan. We're gonna sprinkle some more sauce over the top, and then finish it with some more sauce over the top, and then we're gonna finish it off with some mozzarella cheese. Bake it in the oven for approximately 10 minutes till the cheese is golden brown in color, and that's it. They're ready to eat.
we'll be back in 30 minutes.
Okay, guys, the stuffed shells.
20 minutes later. Oh,
Nice golden brown color. All right, we're gonna plate them up.
oh, those are beautiful.
So, Dutcher, would you like to take a seat?
Yes, yes.
Oh, look at that. All right? I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of fresh parsley. Wipe off the rim. A little fresh parsley. And the sprig of fresh Italian parsley as well. Mr. Delcher.
Oh. Oh, wow, Mr.
Bon
Boone,
appetit.
that's a beautiful.
Careful, it could be hot.
Yes.
Delicious?
Delicious.
All right, and this concludes our first video, homemade stuffed shells. Thank you for watching, guys.